Hello and welcome, my people with hockey pucks glued to their foreheads. We've got some more chimps for you guys, and today we're swapping down into the support monkeys. So clearly the village isn't going to be able to solo chimps by himself, upsettingly, but the engineer just might. So we're going to try for a quick engineer play and see how this goes, but it's going to get really wonky later on in this game here because we have to talk about cam detection. For a lot of towers in this game that I've played with solo chimps so far, everybody has had some sort of, like, give me full cam detection kind of upgrade. Dartling Gun's got it, Heli Pellet's got it, Monkey Ace has got it, Wizard decamowizes everything, Ninja just automatically sees camo, Dart Monkeys have an upgrade that sees camo balloons. There's a lot of things that I've used that see camo. But the engineer is going to be a little bit different than that. If we look at everything that's going on in this general vicinity right here, we're going to see one upgrade right in the middle. Cleansing foam. Delicious white foam getting shot all over the balloons. Sprays foam that removes camo and regrow and pops blood balloons. That's pretty amazing. But relying on this for your entirety of your cam detection, it's pretty expensive. You gotta buy an engineer, you gotta buy this, you gotta buy that, and then you gotta spend 920 bucks on top of all that. And then you gotta hope that it still does its job, which is popping all of the camo balloons. So we're gonna see how this goes. And see if we could still solo chimps with an engineer by himself. And starting off, it's going fantastic. This guy is great as just a regular tower here. We're going to go faster engineering. I'm going to go for the larger surface area and the Moab popping power because this guy is going to end up being my first 5th tier ever. Of course, we have to go Century Champion here. It's a pretty cheap tower. Century Expert's already pretty good, but getting that Century Champion is just going to get that extra crazy boost of popping power. It's almost ridiculous. One thing to keep in mind is with this guy, he is very good at popping Moabs, but later on in the game, he does become weaker and weaker against the balloons. So you're going to want to have something that can sort of like pop the balloons in the back, or at least do something against the balloons, kind of keep them on the screen for a little longer so you can end up popping them. Because there are ways that you can pop them, but it takes your sentries actually dying to make it work. So I know I'm getting really deep up in here, and we're thinking about late game here, but that's the way the chimps rolls. Right now, things are super duper easy, so we don't need to worry about stuff. But later on, we do need to worry about stuff, and planning ahead is the best way to fight against that. We can't just change everything we're doing on round 98. We have to, like, build upon ourselves here, like the engineer. Would you look at that? All right, so we're going sprockets already. Like I said, I'm going to go for the large surface area and the deconstruction. And then we're going to need to do... Oh, I hope I have enough money for this. Okay, I really need to get the Century Expert for round 28 here. And on top of that, I need to get a cleansing foam. Oh, no, I think we made a mistake. Oh, God, I think we made a big mistake. I think we need to get cleansing foam here, and I don't think we're going to have enough money because of that. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see how close we are and see if we need to restart. Oh, hey, if you guys haven't pressed the like button, please do that. And also, if you feel like supporting me, click this little icon, click this little creator support thing, and type in lowercase letters SJB. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful day. Man, I was busy planning for late game, and I should be planning for mid game here. It's maybe even early game, depending on how you're looking at it. I got my cleansing foam up, though. That's good news. We got that cam detection, but it looks like I probably won't have enough money here to get my Century Expert going. So, that's fine. We're probably just going to have to restart here and try to do a non-deconstruction Moab, or engineer, and probably still go for this cleansing code, but let's see how close we're going to be. It's good to note, and then you guys don't have to deal with all this crap in between here. So we're actually reasonably close here. We're about $1,000 off here. I think that's possible. It's definitely going to be tight here, because these are not that expensive. Oh, man. Oh, wait, he pops leads, doesn't he? Oh, he pops freaking leads! Heck yeah! I forgot. I just read that. Oh, my God. We're an idiot. We're an idiot. Removes camo and pop... I just literally read that, but I never use him for that. I just never use him for popping leads. I use him for everything else that he has. The camo popping power and all that nonsense. So anyways, here we go. Century Expert is up. This guy is a huge boost of popping power for us. He's actually pretty decent against Moabs as well, especially when we've got this deconstruction upgrade. One interesting thing about the Century Expert and Champion is that it sucks that the first tier upgrade is kind of useless. The extra range to me is always a bad thing, believe it or not. But then getting up to the deconstruction doesn't help that much for the regular 4th tier. But once you get the 5th tier, it's almost absurd how much more popping power you're going to have in the late game. Again, you're still a little bit weak against ceramics, but you're so strong against the mobs, it's almost ridiculous, and that's why this guy ends up being ridiculously powerful. So far, things are going really, really well. We'll meet you guys back on round 40 and see how things go. I lied. We're not meeting you guys back on round 40. We're already having our first issue here. Camo Bloons. So I kind of knew this was going to be a thing, that the Camo Bloons were going to be a pretty big problem here. But for whatever reason, is this time it's good. But this is so weird, man. It's also random, too. Because this guy... Oh, can I target with him? I can. Okay, I could put it on this cross path here. That's pretty cool. All right. I don't think I want to go for any alternative upgrades on top of this guy, though. I think I'm better off saving up for 5th tiers rather than trying to get a bunch of lower, crappier 4th tiers or something like that. But one thing I will do is I'll go for at least a 2nd Century Expert. I can afford him pretty easily. I think he'll keep me in the game for a long time and allow me to get my Century Champion in time before anything goes too wild over here. And again, we are going to go for that middle path of deconstruction here, just because I think it's a little bit better for us. A little bit weaker against the Bloons, but again, right now, I'm focused on the Moab popping power, and it looks like it goes perfectly. All right, so let's see if Camo's going to be any problem on round 42. If not, again, probably good for quite a while here. There are some weirder rounds where there's a lot of quick camo pinks and camo purples and things like that coming up, and that's where we're really going to have to test our camo detection. All right, for 42, though, how we do? Do excellent. All right, we only needed 1 engineer to decamo-wise and pop every single Bloon on round 42. That's kind of amazing. Things have been going fairly well overall. The camo detection has been pretty great. This guy's been decamoizing pretty much everything, and this guy's just kind of like a cleanup tower. As far as Moab popping power is concerned, we're a little bit weak at this point, but we do have $26,000 saved up, so that kind of makes sense. 54 is going to be a beefier level than 53, and that means this might be the first round that we actually struggle. I might have to restart this puppy. Depends on how lucky we get here, but we do. We take it down. Beautiful. So we're very close to our $34,000 that we need for this next big upgrade here. And this is going to be the game changer. Once we get that guy, we're totally set till probably round 80, if not round 80 plus at that point. Probably going to save up for our next big boy here. And I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but my next big boy is going to be my extra large trap, because upsettingly, the Ultra Boost is completely, unbelievably unaffordable and completely useless in this game mode, but we might actually overclock some of our towers, which could be intriguing. Overclocking yourself, basically. Overclocking an engineer. Whew. It's a little spicy, man. It's like cannibalism or something like that, but the opposite. Kind of. Anyways, we've got a Century Champion ready to go. I think I'm going to go for the Century Champion closer to the front here, because I want it to be more of my Moab popper, I suppose. And or just general Bloon popper as things come out, and you're going to see the power of this Century Champion right here. We're going to watch around 59 and 60 just to kind of like see what's going on here and everything, but don't forget that one of the greatest things about this guy just in general is if you either sell... Oh, it doesn't work with the camo Bloons. If you sell, or when they eventually run out of time in existence, they explode and do a pretty good amount of damage. Not that much to the Moab class Bloons, but to the ceramics, it's actually quite powerful. So even crazier, if you try to do some really, really advanced, crazy gameplay, like if you need to survive round 100 or something like that, selling these guys all at the same time or all in a row to pop some of the Bloons at the very back can be one of the most epic ways to end up winning your game. It really does make RNG part of the game a little bit, but obviously nothing absurd. So here we go, round 63 is coming out. This is another great test for us. This is the other probably toughest Bloon level in the game until probably 76. So can we take it down? Yes, we can, and mostly due to, believe it or not, these things. So check this out. We explode this thing. Okay, I mean, it didn't look as epic as it probably could have, but it did do a lot of damage, whether or not you realize it. You know, that explosion does do a lot. All right, so I got to talk to you guys about something really quickly before we jump too far. And you know what? Screw it. Let's jump. This is going to be the first round that I think is going to kill us outright. We've actually had some trouble with the Bloons so far, believe it or not. Some of the ceramics, like the beefy round 78 ceramics at the beginning here, we were able to sneak through all the way to the very back over here. Even round 75 and 76 getting all the way to the very back over here. But round 78 is a little bit different near the end, because we've got big chunks of camo ceramics. Not only was the beginning of 78 tough, now we've got to decamo-wise them on top of it? Well, I don't have enough cam detection for that. No, I don't. Not at all. So we're going to have to add some more engineers up in here. All right, so we added 2 more engineers up in here. Didn't want to spend too much money on them. I just want to get like exactly what I need for now, because I really want to save up for my extra large trap. And that's going to be difficult. 58 grand, man. I mean, we're 30 grand away right now. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. The good news is 81, 82, and 83 do give us a big chunk of change. But those rounds are already going to be very, very difficult to survive, and I don't know if I'm going to have to build like a overclocking engineer or something like that just to keep myself alive. I just don't know. All right, how we doing? How we doing? A bunch of camo balloons. Dang. All right, we're going to try to pull off something majestic here. I've got 2 of these guys again. We're going to try this time around to sell one of these guys. Hopefully exploding a big chunk of ceramics, allowing more of these guys to cleansing foam more ceramics. So let's get some of these guys cleansing foam. We're going to sell that puppy. This cleansing foam's got to go into action. This cleansing foam's got to go into action. And if possible, this cleansing foam's got to... No! Dang, we need more. Like, a lot more. It looks like, majestically, 5 cleansing foam engineers is... Oh, barely. Barely enough, but it is enough. Dang. All right, I also put one right at the very beginning here. I'm not sure how much he's going to do, but we're going to hope that he's doing something over here. We're hoping that he's not regenning the crap out of these regen balloons, which is also kind of chaotic and stupid at the same time. So 79 is good money. Around 80, I don't think will be that big of a deal because we have a good popper right over here, but the balloons still are pretty beefy. I want to say big and beefy at the same time, and it came out as biffy. Pretty biffy, right? So here we go. Let's see what this guy can do. And then again, saving up that 30-ish grand. Really, about 25 grand now. A little closer. Guess that's good. A lot of balloons coming in here. All right, we're going to hope the explosions explode at the right time is really the main thing, man. And there we go. We do take it down. Right? 80 is completed. So we're finally moving on into free play here. And I guess we could talk for a little bit. So I have been having trouble with my puppy lately. I'm not looking for advice. I just wanted to tell you guys what was going on in my life. So I've got a super duper adorable puppy in my house. She's 7 months old. I've got a 7-year-old puppy as well. She's still a puppy in my eyes. Yes, 7 years old, still a puppy. And she is... The 7-year-old is absolutely amazing. She's so nice. She's so friendly. She's so adorable. And the 7-month-old is also quite adorable, but also has this big problem with being destructive and being annoying and also not listening. So... the big problem we've been having is that she is, quote-unquote, a counter-cruiser. If you guys don't know what that means, it means she's big enough and tall enough to jump on the counters and take whatever she desires, whatever she pleases, whenever she pleases. So, she's been jumping up and taking, and like, I've even put things in the middle of the counter now where, like, I don't want her to get it, but she's still getting it. She's eaten a little baby pumpkin that we got from the, farm place we went to. She has eaten a chocolate bar, which is not good for dogs, evidently. Oh, here we go, here we go. Not evidently, just, I know that for a fact. Shouldn't eat chocolate. It's not like, some people think that chocolate is one of those things that, like, builds up over time and eventually will kill them. That's not true. It's more of a, ooh, this is close. It's more of a one-time thing. If you overload on chocolate, then you can get sick and or get hurt and or die. It has to be all at the same time, though. It's not slowly over time, as some people might imagine it. But anyways, here we go. So we do take these guys down, and we got the money for it. Extra, extra large trap. Now, I've got the extra, extra large trap here. We're going to swap him to the very front of the map and just absorb things as much as we possibly can and let this guy sort of do cleanup. At least that's the plan for now. For round 90, we might have to swap this up a little bit depending on how our cam detector is going to end up working here. I'm really, really, really hoping that these guys decam-wise DDTs, though I will admit I've never, ever, in my entire BTD6 career, ever tried to do that I remember. Maybe you guys can find a video of me doing that, and I just don't remember it, but I don't remember ever doing this before. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. With any additional money, there's a couple ways we could go. So here we go. Test out DDTs. Oh, beautiful, dude. Beautiful! That's what I wanted to see, hear, and feel in my life. All right, extra, extra large trap is really doing most of the work right now. And it's actually going very quickly here, which is kind of cool, too. But now we have two options for us. We can either start to spam, oddly enough, Sentry Experts, but probably with the bottom path pin upgrade, or we can go for an overclock and overclock our Sentry Champion, and or overclock our extra, extra large trap. And I think that's the best option for us. We can decide between the two on what we want to overclock, and plus, he is already ready to go because we've got cleansing foam, so we don't need to, like, buy all the previous upgrades before that, like I usually have to, which is kind of intriguing. All right, still getting a little bit painful over here. We're going to start with the extra, extra large trap because he's more expensive and more powerful. One thing to note is that I did end up getting an extra, extra large trap with the deconstruction upgrade instead of the top path, so I could maneuver him around as I desire. DDTs. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Couple snuck through, but we do take them down. Round 95 could be a little more painful for us. Might have to maneuver this extra large trap around and stuff like that. Looks like I will not be able to afford another overclock before round 95 either, I don't think. Maybe. Actually, yes, we will. Yes, we will. I lied. Overclock me up, bro. Overclock me up. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Camo purples are not fun to deal with, and I'm not making any money. Oh, man. This is not fun. All right, we get another overclock. I don't even know if that's what I need to get right now, but we're going to overclock this puppy. And this is horrible. I hate this. I hate everything about this. Decamo-wise better, guys. I don't remember if these guys stop right away at the... Oh, here we go. So that's going to be that. We're going to overclock this puppy. Come on, put it down, put it down, put it down, buddy. Put it down, put it down. Suck him up, suck him up. There we go. Looking okay, looking okay. Looking decent. Looking decent. All right, not too shabby. Still doing an all right job here. No overclocks or anything available for me anymore, though. But I've got all the Century Champions on the screen right now. He's like the max power that he can be right now. And it looks like round 95 does indeed get defeated with 2 overclocked engineers here. Beautiful. So she's been counter-cruising, so I haven't really figured out the greatest way to stop it, but I've finally decided today I'm actually... Because basically the way I look at dog training is if you don't catch them in the act, it doesn't count. All right, you can't tell the dog, like, oh, you pooped on the ground, let me rub your face in it and say, you did a bad job with this thing. It doesn't work like that. You got to catch them in the act. Catch them in the act, they know what they did was wrong. I like to think Lily's pretty smart, but I don't think punishing her after the fact, I don't think she knows why she's being punished, if that makes any sense. It works for a lot of dogs like that, too, so don't just assume that they know what they did. That is wrong. Oh, my God, reinforcement recruits. All right, round 98. This is a beefy one, guys. This is a big, beefy one. All right, we're going to overclock this puppy first. And with our second overclock, we're going to use it on this guy. We got pretty good timing on it. I got $15,000 left over. We are going to spend this... I don't think I'm going to spend it on overclock, though. I think I'm going to go for a bunch of engineers up to top path with pin. All right, that's going to be my goal. And we're going to put him nearer to the bottom. Oh, crap. Did I forget to pick up my crap? Got to be on top of that, man. Got to be on top of that. And it looks like we sucked up all this. Oh, my gods, unbelievably. I can't click on this guy. Another one of these guys with pin. And round 98 gets absolutely slobberdocked, man. Holy but Jesus. All right, now round 98, we're going to move this guy back just a little bit so we can absorb the decamoized. I'm going to move him all the way down to the bottom here, I think. Maybe we'll suck up one set of Moabs and then move him to the bottom here to suck up all this crap. All right, there's a lot of Bloons we still got to take down, man. A lot of Bloons we still got to take down. Okay. So that was really, really close. I think it's definitely possible, but we got to get a little bit either luckier with our stuff or more skillful with our stuff. I'm not sure which. All right, let's start just by putting him in the front here, and we're going to overclock this guy again instead of this guy. We're just going to see if we can absorb enough of the Bloons kind of in the front where the rest of the stuff just kind of gets defeated. No, that didn't work at all. That was absolutely horrific. All right, so we absorb some of the Moabs first. We overclock the this guy, and we move him down to here. And we suck up the Zoma Gods in particular. Or not Zoma Gods, DDTs in particular. Dang, dude. 1 DDT again. Dang. Okay, we're going to try something a little bit weird here. First of all, we're going to overclock this guy for sure. Right after he drops off that trap, we're going to move it over to the back here. Pretty far away, because I want him to only kill DDTs, basically. That's all I want him to do. Absorb just the DDT layer. I don't care about the Moabs. No. What? That was terrible. All right, round 99 is a pretty major issue. Oh, my... What the heck? How did this guy get overclocked, man? Well, that sucks. I never meant to do that. Okay, so we're going to try to do something a little bit funky. We're going to try to overclock this guy instead. We're still going to move this guy down to about here, I guess. I did over here, and it worked out pretty well, but it was still 1 DDT snaking through. So now that we've got that guy overclocked, we can overclock this guy again. And I'll move him all the way to the back here for the last set. And the last set... Oh, holy crap. Escape didn't work. Oh, I had to press it twice. I'm so scary. This could be the end, man. I mean, this is like my 9th or 10th try, and we're still struggling hard. Let me try a few more tries and see where this leads us. Oh, yes! Got the DDTs. Just gotta pop the Bloons. Oh, man, that was tough. That was tough. We had to do some ridiculous micro to make that all happen. Now, the question is, can we still pop a bad? I think so. I mean, these guys are pretty powerful. You can see the pop count go up pretty quick here. He's not even in range of a lot of these sentries yet. Extra large trap is kind of useless, though, at this point. Can't really do much with him. So we're just going to leave him in the back, I guess, for now and see where it goes. Ideally, the DDTs will get... oh, yeah, we got to... Yeah. Maybe I should just overclock him twice, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what to do yet. But right now, it's not going all that swell. Looks like round 100 will defeat us pretty easily. Somewhat upsettingly easily. Okay. Oh! Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Wait. Oh! Dude, what? I can't believe it. Extra large trap. You're a god. If you guys didn't see what happened, my extra large trap just insta-killed literally every single one of those balloons. DDTs and some of my gods included. I was ready to restart, and then he just freaking did it. He absorbed them from across the stream here. He was over here, and it went across here, and then he absorbed it. It was beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. I thought we were going to never beat this thing, and then, hey, we take it down. All right, well, that's exciting. So let's, I guess we're going to, move it up to the front here and play some more ridiculous free play. Let's see where this is going to lead us. Now, this was done as an engineer solo, but on top of that, it was also done in free play, or hero-less. Sorry, I'm a little tired. My dogs have been, ugh. But anyways, yeah, she's been counter-cruising quite a bit, and it's been really, really annoying. So I've been trying to train her off of it, and the only way to do it is by tricking her. So I've been basically walking up the stairs, not truthfully like, but walking up the stairs and then actually just kind of coming back downstairs very quietly like. Sneaking back down, some might say. And then I try to catch her, jumping on the counter. And then I yell at her. And she doesn't seem to like when I yell at her, so I'm hoping that if I do that enough, eventually she'll just be like, it's not worth it, I'm going to stay on the ground, Chris. Of course, on top of that, we have to make sure that we try to do a good job of not putting things on the counter that can be eaten. But we also have things like a pantry where it's very easy to just forget to close the pantry door, where she's just going to walk in there and eat a bunch of food that she's not supposed to be eating. So it's like, it's really tricky, obviously. Really, really tricky to make sure it's all going to go down properly. But we're rooting for it, man. We're rooting for it. Here we go. Double overclock. Dang. I don't think it's worth it to keep retrying here. That's where we're just going to end it. 102 is very, very good for hero-less. And we do. We lose to a DDT. Around 102. Absolutely beautiful. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And, of course, have a super-duper delicious day.